Welcome to Hidden America, Babylon on Fire. This is part one of As in the Days of Noah, from Uranus to the Aurora Borealis and the Ouroboros to Jesus Christ and Janus, the Horned God and the Holy Grail, the Chalice and the Dagger. And I know, that was quite the mouthful right there. It's quite the title. But by the end of the series, I promise you, it'll make perfect sense. It will show you the secret of secrets, the beauty and magic of this realm. See, the problem is, everyone is waiting for a miracle, but no one believes in magic. Species with constant amnesia, forgetting our history, forgetting who we are. Now, my channel is dedicated to helping people unlearn the propaganda, the lies, the programming. I want to help to bring you to the door so you can see it for yourself. Hopefully you enjoyed today's presentation. We definitely have some mind-numbing, paradigm-shifting dots to connect. Oh, it's gonna be a good one, and it's been there the whole time, literally, in movies, TV shows, sometimes in the most simplistic way. But they know most will never see or have the eyes to see or understand. Otherwise, they do it in a mocking, malicious way. And by they, I mean the hierarchy enslaving you. Now they are laughing at you as you get lost in this rat race, trapped in this Babylonian slave money magic system, the Matrix, call it what you will. A piece of paper controlling all aspects of your life, every move. Then they control you by your animal instinct, your root chakra, controlled by your sexual desires. Now, I hope you are not easily offended. I'm never trying to force my views or perceptions of reality on anyone. Take what you will, take what resonates. I'm almost frightened to reveal some of these old Templar Masonic secrets. So brace yourself, buckle up. Silence is a sign of knowledge and understanding. Now, life is alchemy in motion. Everything has a pole, an opposite. Your mind can be a prison or a paradise, heaven or hell. It's right now. It's a state of consciousness, a state of being, bliss inside the chaos. See, that chaos, it'll always be there. Order out of chaos. Now, do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. This realm isn't broken. It's working exactly how it's supposed to, and it's an alchemical mixing pot. Now, alchemy is the art of transmutation of metals from lead to gold. Now, my channel is dedicated to the metaphoric alchemy of our psyche, spirit, and soul, turning your soul from lead to gold, burning off the ego, the false two-face, back to the Great Spirit, the source of all, turning the undivine to the divine, the unpure to the pure. Now, it's far from mandatory, but to catch up, you can definitely check out my older catalog of videos, The Sacred Science of the Pineal Gland, The Christ Within, Janus and Noah, The Horned God, Origins of the Devil Archetype, and if you got the time, the complete great work, My Alchemical Romance, Part 1 through 8. That was a very good series, I believe. And definitely not a requirement, and you can definitely watch this as a solo video, but it will help build the foundation of what we are talking about and how we are all truly connected through consciousness. Let there be light, right? We all are vessels, receivers, light beings of the Most High. Now, the Gnostics called it bottled light, the divine spark and matter. We are the prima materia, the prima material. We are made up of the 5 elements: fire, water, air, earth, and the hidden 5th element, the akasha, the ether. Ether is what binds everything together. It makes everything whole. It is the glue that makes breathing happen. Now, sometimes almost you never notice you are breathing. It's literally second nature, but it's always happening. That is the Akash. Now, in the present moment, in the right now, the problem with this paradox is you can only live in the moment if you are innately aware that death is your only certainty. Now, there are only 2 types of people in this world: people who believe in freedom and sovereignty, or people who believe in slavery, view mankind as animals with no concept of natural law, beasts of burden, a threat to Mother Nature. So what does this have to do with Noah, Janus, Jesus, the Ouroboros, the Aurora Borealis, the Father of Men, the God of Gods, Uranus, to the Holy Grail, the lock and key, the chalice, the dagger, all will be revealed. Let's start with everybody's favorite planet, Uranus, the oldest planet, father of all gods. Now, I'm not here to tell you if this realm is round or flat. Do the research if you so choose. At the end of the day, that doesn't matter. But I will tell you exactly who and what Uranus is and what it represents. By the end of this series, you will be in on that joke of that name, Uranus, and understand exactly why that's why they named it. Remember, NASA in Hebrew means to deceive. Even the symbol of NASA is the serpent tongue. They are telling you the great deception. Remember, the head of NASA was top SS Nazi propagandist scientist Werner von Braun, whose headstone even read Psalm 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament sheweth his handiwork. Now, there's over 200 verses that tell you that there is a firmament. Now, NASA was birthed from an Operation Paperclip, a Masonic organization. The Nazis never lost. They just came to America. Now, let's see what NASA says about Uranus. Now, that is some beautiful CGI, fake pictures. These are legitimately from the NASA website. And NASA claims that Uranus is made of water, methane, and ammonium fluids, and above a small rocky center. Its atmosphere is made of hydrogen and helium, like Saturn and Jupiter. Now, nowadays, NASA, which it literally stands for not a space agency, or SpaceX, they try to clown you. They are mocking you. Like I said, there's over 200 Bible verses that say there's a firmament. They have articles telling you that there's smelly gas coming from Uranus. They are mocking you. And they have a genuine reason why they dislike Uranus so badly. It is the archetypical father versus the son, the very first one. Uranus in Greek mythology is the father of all gods. His name was Uranus. He emerged from Gaia, terra firma, Mother Earth, after she emerged from the primeval chaos. Uranus would eat his children in fear that one day they would usurp him. Uranus was the sky. His symbol was the zodiac. Gaia, or Mother Earth, was his consort. She represented the physical plane, the physical earth. Uranus and Gaia had 12 sons and 6 daughters. The eldest 3 were the Cyclopses. They were locked away in the prisons of Tartarus. Now, Gaia persuaded her Titan sons to rebel against what the father was doing. They took their spots in the 4 corners of the earth, waiting to descend on their father, the sky, as he embraced his mother, Gaia. Now, the 5th son, the black sun, Saturn, Kronos, Father Time, waited deep in the center of the earth. Now, Kronos, he castrated his father. He usurped his father, just like his father had prophesied. But you know what? His father also prophesied that Zeus would bring down the fall of the Titans. He locked the 5 Titan brothers in the depths of Tartarus and locked Saturn away for eternity. That's the ring of Saturn. Uranus has many names throughout the millennia. To the Egyptians, to the Greeks, Uranus or Declion. To the Egyptians, Nu. He was known as the primordial chaos, the liquidy beginning, the first thought. He was the seed of consciousness, the father of all gods. Now, his 3 sons of biblical fame that you may know is Japheth, or better known as Jupiter. The biblical Ham is Saturn, the black sun, Kronos, Father Time. Now, Shem was the father of the Titans, or the biblical Nephilim. His line, like Abel before him, was extinguished. And after Kronos castrated his father, the curse of Ham began. And you best believe that the curse of Ham, the biblical curse of Ham, was definitely used as a justification for slavery all the way up to modern day. Ham, the black sun, Kronos, Saturn, Father Time, was the father of the darker races. The curse of Ham goes that while aboard the ark there would be no marital relationships between the spouses. Everyone complied but a raven, a dog, and Ham. His punishment was that his skin turned black, and so would all his descendants. Hey, I didn't write this stuff, so the Freemasons did. As above, so below. As within, so without. The story of Noah in the Deluge was physical, metaphysical, and spiritual. Now, the problem with the Bible is that people think that it is outside of you, but it is a part of you. Now, this may not be popular to say, but Christianity is the Egyptian mystery religion. There's a reason why Freemasons study the Bible so heavily. Now, esoterically, Noah represents the seed of a new consciousness. He is consciousness at rest with God. Now, his three sons represent three states of mind of the Most High. Shem means renown and represents the spiritual. Ham, or Saturn, or Kronos, means warm, the physical world. Japheth, or Jupiter, means extender. It represents the intellect or reason of the Most High. Now, the coincidences between Christianity and the Egyptian mystery schools is anything but a coincidence. They are almost one and the same, except the roles are reversed. Now, the Egyptian creation myth was almost identical to the biblical creation myth, except the names are changed around, maybe the roles and genders. Now, Noah, or Uranus, was known as Nu, or Nun. Yes, exactly like the Vatican Catholic nuns of today. The Vatican is the church that Noah built. There will be more on that shortly. Now, in Egyptian mythology, Noah was known as Nut, or Nun, or Noon, and represented the pre-creation, the nothingness, the beginning, the liquidy, primeval abyss, the cosmic ocean, the watery chaos, represented by the number 0, the nothing, the nil, the unpolarized state of matter. Water is formless after all. He was the subjective being before the word, the beginning before the Lord said, "Let there be light." He was the chaos before the order. None, or Noah, was the symbol of unformed, undifferentiated, undefined energy or matter. It is the infinite and the not finite, the symbol of life and death. Now, Noah's wife, Gaia, Mother Earth, was called Geb. Now, we have all heard of the biblical word, and the Lord said, "Let there be light." Now, the word was a sound frequency, from formless to form, potential energy into kinetic energy. Now, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, or more properly, the Egyptian Book of the Forthcoming Light, the Word, or the Big Bang, the beginning. I am the eternal. I am that which created the Word. I am the Word. Now, after the Word, the Big Bang, was the manifested cosmic energies, the subjective being, Nun, Noah, to the objective being, Atum, Atam, Adam. This was from sleeping to awake, unconscious to conscious and aware, chaos to order, 0 to 1 in the all. Number 1, the underlying principle of all numbers. This was the unity, the oneness of all, the complete and the absolute as unpolarized energy. Atum, Atom, or Adam, master of the universe, the one who is all. The god of atoms, the physical vessel. Now you got to remember, the Egyptians viewed the body as a temple. Now in the Egyptian creation myth, which is identical to the Christian biblical creation story, Genesis, Gene, Isis, the darker aspect of the divine feminine, there's a reason the Masons study the Holy Bible Quran, and Torah so extensively, and why those three holy books are right when you walk into every lodge. The Judeo-Christian religion is a continuation of the Egyptian mystery schools, those that Plato and Pythagoras attended. Now, Pythagoras said all is numbers. Now, none represents a giant primordial abyss of chaos who created a tomb, 0 to nil, the unpolarized state of energy. Now, the one created the two created the three, and so on. Now, the ancient Egyptians believed in what they called the Ogdad, which was four twin deities, which with twin aspects, each with a side of order and chaos, dark and light, representing the numbers 2 through 9, and the elements air, earth, water, and fire. Now everything is formed from the waters of chaos. Chaos to order. None/no equals 0. A tomb equals 1. The rest of the Ogdad equals 2 through 9. Now every human is formed from these four elements. Chaos to order. Dark to light. Now, the breath of life, aka the Holy Spirit, was known as Ptah. Later on, the Egyptians began to worship Ptah, the Holy Spirit, the breath that birthed all gods. And they viewed your breath as your spirit. Atum and Ptah were linked as the body and the spirit. Atum could be considered the Gnostic's demiurge. Atum is the vessel. He is the receiver. He is the body. Now, Ptah is the great spirit, the Holy Spirit, the breath of life. He is your voice. The chaos to order separated the body and the spirit, the micro to the macrocosm. The secret of Tesla's 369 is that your voice, your spirit is within you. Your spirit is your breath. This is exactly why yoga, breathing techniques are so very important. Your body is your temple. Know thyself, and you will know God. From chaos to order, you need to rearrange your body back to your spirit. This is what true alchemy is all about. All these elements and energies are within you. As above, so below. As within, so without. Thank you so very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.